The hit TV show American Idol has helped launch some of the biggest names in music. This season, it introduced the world to Colton Dixon, a Christian artist who stayed true to his faith on the show, despite pressure to tone it down. CBN's Jennifer Wishon recently sat down with Dixon to talk about his faith, his music, and his signature hair.
4 months ago, Colton Dixon was just, as he describes it, a normal kid from Tennessee. Saturday, he was CBN's special guest at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. When you ask him about his newfound fame, he shakes his head and calls it crazy.
I couldn't sing until I was 13 years old. Honest to God, didn't have a voice. But he gave me a voice at a piano recital. It was out of nowhere. And the preacher that Sunday said, you know, sometimes God calls you to things in unexpected areas and things you least expect, but it's obvious whenever he does. And it kind of hit home, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm called to do.
American Idol allowed Dixon to share his passion for Jesus Christ with 20 million viewers week after week. He says the show helped him sharpen his craft, but also presented unimaginable temptations.
Before and after every performance, Philip and I made sure to pray with one another. And it was the coolest thing, you know, just getting our minds in the right place and calming us down and just shooing the nerves away.
Colton's fans have an easy time finding him, thanks to his signature hairstyle.
I always like to be different. I went to a private Church of Christ high school, interesting enough, and you know, the hair rules were keep your hair trimmed above your eyes, ears, and shirt collar. So I went up with it, and what can they say? I mean, it won't move. It's not ever gonna fall. So, but I always used to push buttons in high school just because I was edgy.
His edginess and talent won him favor with the Idol judges.
I'll never forget when I did Everything by Lifehouse. Just looking at them and knowing that they weren't critiquing a performance. They were, you know, whatever it was in their heads, they were in worship. You know, I was in worship. I wasn't singing to them or anyone in the audience. It was totally a connection between me and God on the stage, especially that last time I sang it. The world was completely shut off, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But it was very cool to see that the judges not only realized that, but they were with me on that.
How could it be any better than this?
Gosh, it's crazy. What more can you ask for?
Dixon says he'll record an album this year. He wants his music to create an atmosphere of worship for his fans.
It's a ministry first for me. You know, if I can throw a show for 5 people and have one person come to Christ through it, so be it. You know, that's what it's about for me.
Jennifer Wishon, CBN News.
And you can see more of Colton's interview by going to our website at cbnnews.com.